mentoring people, what I found out is that most people have self-limited beliefs. Most people generally don't believe in themselves. I think that most people truly underestimate what they can accomplish, so don't even try. But here's the thing, your comfort zone is a beautiful place to be, but nothing grows there. You can't expect your money to grow if you're not wanting to grow. So oftentimes when you're in a space where you're uncomfortable, that's exactly where you need to be, because when you think about the word uncomfortable, I'm so uncomfortable, I'll do anything to be comfortable, which means you'll be proactive. And that's how you actually grow. Sometimes the problem is people don't know how they back up against the wall. Sometimes when you only have plan A, you make plan A work. What I learned throughout sales and what I learned throughout this business and this industry, that true security comes from you. I feel so comfortable and so liberated in the fact that if you take everything that I have away from me, and you put me in China, you put me in Puerto Rico with no place to stay, no money, no car, you give me a week, 2 weeks, I'll have it back. Knowing that you can rely on yourself at any moment, at any given time, to do what you need to do in order to get shit done. Oftentimes people don't realize that confidence comes from the reputation that you have with yourself. So if you have a history of saying that you're gonna do something and not do it, that's now why, now when you get into new stuff, of course you feel like you're not gonna do it, because you have a history of not doing it. But if you have a history of doing it, your mind you think to yourself, I can do anything, because I always did it. It's the confidence, it's the reputation that you have with yourself. Bro, you're fucking right. Man, listen, the worst thing that's gonna happen to you is that you try for, so how cool would it be is that you come in, let's say a year, 2 years, doesn't matter, but 21, you have your own business. So if you see yourself running your own business, now in your 19s and 20s, I always say it's all about getting the skills. The skills that you get is gonna pay you all the money that you wanna make. So you get your skills in the 20s, you apply those skills, you start making money in the 30s, then you start investing, and then next thing you know, about 40s, 50s, you retire, because now your money is making money for you. So whether you know it or not, you're actually ahead of most people at 19 years old. Because I wasn't doing it at 19 years old. So most people have an idea of who they might want to be. Most people have an idea of how they might want to live, but they're not in the environment to help cultivate that. If you're not in the environment that's going to help cultivate that, then you're never going to be able to reach that. And so if you dream so big, but you're surrounded by people who dream small, on those bad days, they're going to talk you out of your dream. And then now once you get to 75 years old, now you have all this resentment, because you know that you coulda, woulda, shoulda been somebody, and you wasn't that person because you let doubt, fear, other people get in the way of all that happening. So you can be fearful, but do it anyway. That's how you build courageousness.